Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Generation Red, and we have not done an episode for a while, though, have we, mate? But there's been a lot going on, hasn't there?
Yeah.
Shawty on the beat.
Right, Myles, big news of the day.
Yeah, Neil's been sacked.
Neil Wood has been sacked after we got absolutely smashed 5-1 by Tranmere at home. We'll talk about the game in a minute.
And
But are you happy? Are you happy Neil Wood's gone?
it's right. It's like they gave him time from the start, and then he's done too many mistakes. It's just right because it's just bad managing, innit?
Something had to change, didn't it?
Yeah.
With Neil Wood, though, we'll say last year he was unbelievable. Came into Salford, pushed us right up into the playoff spots.
You know what I want as Salford manager?
Go on.
Lewis.
Your mate Lewis. Someone said that on Twitter. Lewis should be manager with Myles. You two, like Bernard and Jono. So if you sit with us in the North Stand or you sit around us, you'll see Myles at the game, but you'll also see his friend Lewis from school, who every now and again comes and joins us. He sits down in the corner, of the North Stand, but he joins us every now and again. And he shouts stuff like, "Stick that on your chips." Or he'll always shout, "Pressure, pressure, press him, press him." But he's always giving the away fans abuse, innit? So people think you and him should be manager of Salford.
Nah, I actually want is Dean, whatever it's called, Dean.
Dean Holden.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heard that from me. I think Dean Holden would be the perfect choice. But I think Mark Hughes is sort of the predictable one.
1 sec. I did not learn that from you.
Oh, is that your just own football knowledge?
Yeah. Looking on Instagram.
Looking on Instagram. But yeah, whatever Neil Wood does next, I hope he does well. He did. I enjoyed the style of football he tried to play at Salford, and at times you've seen it coming off, but injuries, Myles, has definitely hindered his progression this year, and it's just not been good enough. Something had to change, didn't it?
When's Bolton coming back in? Recently, he just got back injured.
Yeah, he's training again, so hopefully he's back soon. Same with Callum Endra.
Callum Endra back 2 weeks of it.
Yeah.
Nah. We need one before Grimsby, I think. I think we might get some points off Grimsby.
I'm hoping we have the new manager bounce. Every time a team sacks the manager, every now and again the team does bounce back and pick up a good couple of wins. The thing is, we're 6 points out of the bottom two, Myles.
Oh, well, what?
We're 6 points off bottom two at the minute. So if we lose the next two, we could quite easily be in the bottom two of the division. But we're also 6 points off climbing up to mid-table. That's the way League 2 is. So a couple of wins back-to-back. Grimsby, Accrington, 2 games, tough games as well.
Yeah, to be fair, and also it's like League 2 though, because Tranmere was 22 and then now they're 17th and 16th.
Exactly. Talking about Tranmere, we did go yesterday, didn't we? Boxing Day. We've been at every game, every home game.
That was a good boxing.
But we've not managed to do the podcast for a bit, have we? Because we've been busy with the Christmas advert and it's Christmas.
And also that was a good boxing day, wasn't it?
No, it was terrible, wasn't it? But we went to Wimbledon, went to MK Dons.
0-0.
0-0. Yeah. MK Dons beat us, and then we didn't go to Colchester because it was too far, and your mum said you're not allowed. But again, another loss.
Should have won the Colchester all day.
We played well against Colchester.
No, we was on top of that game. Should have.
I know. And it's the story of Salford, isn't it?
Mm.
And then Tranmere yesterday was honestly one of the worst performances I've ever seen us play.
No, I'm being honest. That's the highest scoring matches I've ever been to.
Is it? Is that the highest scoring game you've ever been to?
No,
where we've lost?
Yeah.
5-1.
The one that we've won was 7-1. So.
What was the actual last game we seen us win at home?
Last game we won at home was United, but that the basic knockout cup. It was for nothing. It was just a fun match.
It was in the Pizza Cup, wasn't it? And then what was the other one?
Yeah, we was out anyway. So the other one was Crewe in October the 7th.
The start of October was the last time we've seen Salford win at home.
And that was the one where I started working.
It's been mad, though, hasn't it? Because we've been at games like Swindon, we should have won. Wrexham, we should have won. We've had too many games where we threw it away. I actually thought October was a good month for Salford. I think it was, 4 wins in 6 or something. And I thought Neil Wood was starting to get players back into the team, playing really well. And then yesterday happened, which was terrible. I mean, the fans have been, if you go to the stadium and especially on Twitter as well. A lot of fans have been asking for Neil Wood to get sacked for a while.
Nah, you know what happened? Nah. We always lose when there's a lot of fans there. And we always win when there's no fans there, like Newport, Crew.
Yeah. Tranmere did have loads of fans. I'll tell you what, one thing I'll give Tranmere credit for, their fans were well up for it yesterday, weren't they? They were all singing, they packed it out as well. I know it's been tough at Salford because we've not been winning games, but we need to start filling the stadium up. It looked empty. The South Stand looked empty yesterday.
No, and also we're not even thinking, we're not giving the players encouragement. We're not, they think like we're not bothered about the match, we're just watching them get...
So you think we need to get behind them, start singing in the stadium, get it going, fill the stadium up, and give the players some encouragement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I actually agree with you, Myles. I think yesterday was the quietest I've seen the Peninsula. No one was singing. You know, the East Stand always give it a go. Shouts to all the lads that stand behind the goal.
Wait, now one sec. Can you Salford signed De Gea because he's on signed De Gea or Hazard? You know why? He's a free agent.
Hazard's retired now.
Oh wait, get De Gea then. He's you know he's sat there with no one.
I tell you who I did feel sorry for yesterday though. Even though he conceded 5 goals, was Alex Cairns, because he couldn't have done anything. I think the defending yesterday was horrendous, wasn't it?
The only one that he could basically have done one is the third goal, whatever that was.
Yeah, I mean, they all came from the left-hand side. I thought, you know, the left-hand side of the pitch was just weak all game. That's where all their goals pretty much came from. Cairns really couldn't do anything about it. You could see the frustration in him as well. I think Cairns has probably been the best player for us this season, me personally. I think some games he's actually saved us, especially in the cup runs. He's saved us in last moments, and he's been unreal. But yesterday, you felt for him because there was nothing he could really do. We were just poor yesterday, weren't we? Just poor. There was 10 minutes after the first half. The second half kicked off. We were good for 10 minutes. We scored. We looked like we was on top of it.
And then we went.
Yeah, and then it just popped, didn't it?
Yeah, no, it was 3-1 from the half time, no 2-0 half time thing, and then 5-1. How can you concede 3 goals in one half? But it was not Cairns' fault. No, it's defenders. They don't stay in the position. They just go run off wherever they want. Like Tilt looked like he was playing Cam, where Bruno plays for that, and yeah, Garbo went everywhere.
Just all over.
John was the only one who was staying at back, and John was open for the game, but everyone just was passing back. When there's one player, there's like John there with no one, there's player right there, just pass back. There's a free open pass there for the counter attack to go forward.
I think the only player for me who really got hold of the game every now and again was Matty Lund. He looked like he was up for it, and it was frustrating when we were going behind. He was flying in, great finish as well. McElhenney's sending off was stupid, 2-footed tackle, especially when we're in the situation we're in now. We've got...
And also when we got 2 yellow cards and...
Yeah, it was a daft yellow card, wasn't it? Daft sending off, but like you say, we're in the middle of an injury crisis. Humbles has done well since he's come in. Kelly and Myles done well. I tell you who I did think looked alright. He looked good against Stockport as well, Junior Luambo. He looks alright, him. I'd give him another shot. But we were desperately missing a couple players. We need a few players, don't we?
The rest of they was giving soft tackles as well with him, and also it was not giving a lot of fouls in when there should have been, because there was a lot of fouls in that match, but ref didn't.
You know what I'm sick of seeing?
What?
I know Matt Smith is massive, right?
Yeah.
And he's a beast. And he should get the majority of them as free kicks when the ball comes from the goal kick. And the player holds him and pulls him down. It happens every game 3 or 4 times. He never gets nothing of it. But I think he gets nothing of it because he goes down too easy. He's a big man. You know what I mean? The referee must look at it and go, that was soft for you to go down there, and doesn't give the free kick. When the reality is, majority of the time, the player does have hold of him and pulls him to the ground. It's a...
At Wrexham and all that, they were pulling his shirt inside the box, pulling him to the ground. It's like, that's just soft.
Wimbledon was one of the worst ones. I think it was Wimbledon. It was either Wimbledon or MK. They were literally every time the ball was in the air, they were just grabbing hold of him, pulling him. But because he goes down quite easily on some of them, the referee's just shaking his head and continuing play. Need to just stand up strong, flip the head on. Because the amount of times Kelly and Myles making that run past him, little flick on with the head off, would in. But yeah, Neil Wood's gone. Interested to see where Salford end up. Have you got any choice for manager you want to come in, or are you not really bothered?
Lewis.
You and Lewis.
Yeah. Wait. I want me and you.
Me and you.
Now, you know why? I would do me and Lewis. I would love to do that, but I think we're too young.
Just a little bit too young yet.
Nah. By the way, Salford, I'm managing a match, by the way. A proper adult match, a child match, so I'm here.
Yeah, Myles is assistant manager for the Exhale Zero Deviation Cup game.
Who else? Who's the other manager with me?
The other manager's not been finalised yet, but we're playing at the FC United Stadium. I'll be playing, you'll be there.
Yeah, my dad's going to be going.
Bunch of celebrities, rappers, just loads of people from local.
Wait, Dad?
All the money's donated to Exhale's family. He's a friend of ours that passed away.
Who's it looking like, the manager?
I don't know yet. I actually don't know. Don't know the other managers yet. But yeah, get your tickets to that as well if you want to come and see us. But, Myles, where do we go from here?
I feel like we're going to get relegated.
I don't think we're going to get relegated.
Nah, we are.
We're not far off it, but
Nah,
got to stay positive. Got to stay positive, Myles.
Nah, the football that we're playing is just terrible.
Yeah, I think it's got to change.
yeah.
I think we're not got to. It will change because a new manager's coming in. He's going to pick different players. Some players might not be there in January. You know.
Nah, is Calmendry staying?
We don't know. They've not said anything. Calamendra, Elliot Watt, Kelly and Luke Bolton. Loads of players' contracts are up at the end of the year. That needs rectifying. But let's be honest, if you're one of them players looking at playing at a higher level and Salford are in the bottom 3 or 4, we've got to start being realistic and saying some of these players are going to leave.
Yeah.
Which isn't great.
Yeah. No, you know, if you know you're not going to put the contract up, if you know you're not going to sign the contract for the end of the season or something, you should just sell him, because then you get money of it, except from they just going for free to somewhere.
That's the way the League 2 works, though, mate. A lot of it is short-term contracts, and that's why you get players in for free and you lose players for free at the end of the year. But I think January is important. Transfer window opens next week.
I think you should start looking at the free transfer, because I bet there's some beast in there. And don't forget that I said De Gea.
I don't think De Gea's coming to Salford, mate.
But he'll have to play for a team, won't he?
So you think Salford should go and get David De Gea?
Yeah.
Have you got any opinions on manager? Anyone you want in? Dean Holden?
Nah.
Yeah, I think for me, Dean Holden's a perfect choice. Experienced at this level as well. He's been up and managed in League 1 as well. I think he'd bring a real decent stability. I think the easy pickings is Mark Hughes, because he's managed, obviously he was at Bradford, he's got League 2 experience, his connection to the class of 92, and also he's also managed at the top level. He managed Man City, he's managed Stoke, he's managed right at the top level.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, forget him.
Top striker Mark Hughes for United back in the day, Sparky.
Nah, by the way, if we get a finger, I think we might win every single game.
I would be interested to see what Mark Hughes could do at Salford, I'll be honest. I would be interested. But
no, but you know what the thing is though? He won't play, because the players might feel like they got a new manager and get like confused because they're not used to him, and then
but
just gonna go, you know.
It can also have the opposite effect though. He could come in, put his plans into place, the players switch onto it. Everyone's got to play for the position now, haven't they?
Yeah, I wish that guy came to our team as a striker.
Mark Hughes, so do I. He'll be class in League 2. Mark Hughes, he was class at the Premier League. But yeah, Cowley's another one. I wouldn't mind seeing Cowley at Salford, but Dean Holden for me is probably number 1. Yeah, going for that. We'll see though. Hopefully we get a new manager in before the January transfer window opens.
Yeah.
Because whoever comes in, obviously we definitely need reinforcements. As much as Humbles, Kelly and Luambo, as much as these young lads have come in and they've done really well, haven't they? Done really well since they've come in. We just can't rely on inexperienced players when we're playing in games where we need to pull it by the scruff of the neck, like yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go on now. What's your prediction for Grimsby?
Ooh, prediction for Grimsby. I don't know at the minute. At home, I'd always bank on Salford beating Grimsby. They did beat us away this year, though. I think every player's got to start playing for this shirt now, because the new manager coming is going to change things. People who were regularly starting under Neil Wood might not regularly start now under the next manager. And like I say, January transfer windows open up. If you're a player looking to leave Salford, it's the perfect time to showcase what you can do. So a bid comes in and you can move on in January. Same time, if you want fighting for the contract to stay at Salford, it's the perfect opportunity as well, innit? Get the new manager's favour. We need a win as well. We're desperate for a win, aren't we?
And also, let me do mine.
Go on, I'm going to say 2-1 Salford.
I'm going to be real. I think it's going to be 2-1 Grimsby.
2-1 Grimsby.
I'm being real. I don't want to say that Salford win because I just feel like it that we're gonna have, and then the real manager comes in, and then it's just gonna take it all.
So you reckon it's going to be a bit rocky till we get someone in?
Yeah.
That's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Now, to be fair, we're gonna use the assistant manager or something.
I think it'll be very telling if Salford come out, play against Grimsby, flying off the blocks, playing with pace, playing with passion, and win the game. I think it'll be very telling of where the dressing room was at towards the end of Neil Wood's tenure. Because what he did last year for Salford, Neil Wood, was remarkable. So I think we always owe him that. He got our highest ever league position in League 2, got us in the playoff. We were lucky to get knocked out by Stockport, and it's just not worked for him this year. I don't know why, don't know what's gone on. But we went from literally, for me, I thought we was going to be guaranteed playoffs again this year. I thought it'd be tough, but we didn't lose any key players last year, really. Obviously, Torre went Stockport, but we brought in good players. Yeah, Ivan Torre went Stockport, didn't I? And I thought we had a good squad. I thought we had a really good squad going, and now we're fighting to stay in League 2. We were joking, weren't we, at the start of the year when we was losing a couple of games back to back, going, oh, imagine we got relegated. But it is very much a possibility. Like, the thing is, you go into games and you get beat by Notts County, fair enough, top of the league. Wrexham beat us, we should have won the game, but fair enough, they're at the top of the league. Then we draw against Stockport with a team full of basically the academy. And you think, you know what, we might actually pull away a few wins here, but then we lose to Colchester, who are below us, who can't pick up a win from anywhere.
And Stockport win against.
Yeah, and Stockport win against. And then we play against MK Dons and Wimbledon, who were around where we was at the time, and we can't pick up anything off them besides a point. And then we go and play at home Tranmere, who were below us, had a terrible start to the season, and they absolutely wiped us off the floor. You've got to start looking at the table going...
And also, you know who all beat them? You know who all beat them? Crew.
Beat all them teams.
Well, some of them I'll say. I don't know if this played all of it yet.
I think if you look on paper, Salford's team should be able to beat the majority of League 2 teams. We've got a good squad, but it's not working. And now it is a very real possibility where you go, we're not even beating the teams below us in the league. Forest Green's another one. Forest Green started picking up a bit of momentum. Obviously, they lost to Newport yesterday 4-2, but they were 2-0 up at one point. We've got to start going, are we going to beat Forest Green? If we don't beat Forest Green, we drop even more. Like, there's a very real possibility we could be fighting a relegation battle this season after going from the semi-finals of the playoff last year and arguably took Stockport right to the point where we should have gone to the final.
Might bottle it like finger last season, whatever they called Leicester last season, bottle it.
So hopefully we don't. But on a more positive note, you was given a gift yesterday after the game, weren't you?
Yeah.
And you was absolutely... But I've never seen you that buzzing for a long time. Tell them what you got.
I got a Watt shirt.
Yeah, shout out to Elliot Watt. He came straight over after the game, didn't he? Myles spent a while on Christmas Day writing a sign, didn't you? To put up, and he asked Watt for his shirt, and fair play to him. Came straight over, give you his shirt. His little head fell off. He was absolutely buzzing with yourself, weren't you? We had to put it in the wash, though, because his mum kept shouting that he stunk, didn't she?
He really didn't know football.
Yeah, Myles said it's just football sweat. But yeah, you're buzzing with that, aren't you? Say thanks to Elliot Watt.
Thank you.
But hopefully things get better. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points against Grimsby on Friday. We'll be there anyway, what we're. So what are you saying? Grimsby win 2-1?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
All right, I'm going to stick with Salford. I'm going to say Salford are going to do a bounce back 2-1. I'm going to say Matty Lund is going to score. I've got a soft spot for Matty Lund, me. I love Matty Lund. His goal yesterday was class, wasn't it? Top finish. And I'm going to say Matt Smith is going to finally... He's felt like he's not scored forever now, Matt Smith, doesn't it?
No, last time he scored.
When was the last time he scored?
When he scored that header.
Doncaster, hat-trick, Doncaster.
Yeah. No, it's that one where he scored that header. I don't even know where that was.
I think they've all been an header. Yeah, but We just need to start getting something back. But I think he was right, Myles, as well. The Peninsula needs to start getting behind the boys, doesn't it? Get the singing going.
Now we always sing away, though. Why do we not sing at home?
You're right. To be fair, though, the lads in the East Stand are all the ones that go to the away games as well. They get the atmosphere going, don't they?
Yeah. If them boys are watching this, or someone send it to them, if you know him, and they're not, make them watch this and
Have a little
sing.
sing-song.
Sing like you do away, like when we was at Bolton.
But yeah, let's start bringing the Peninsula alive again. Let's get behind the team. Whoever comes in as manager, I think let's get behind them now to the end of the season. Let's see if we can go on a run. If we finish mid-table now, I'll be happy. I really wanted a playoff run again this year.
Yeah, I don't even care if we don't get relegated.
Just as long as we don't get relegated. Yeah. But if we do get relegated, Myles, we'll still be there.
National League, I think we might lose our stadium.
Playing against... No, we won't lose stadium. Playing against Altrincham on a Tuesday night. But we'll be there anyway.
Battering 5-2.
Not at the minute. But, like I say, make sure you do click subscribe. Shout out to everyone that is following us as well at the minute. I keep getting asked about doing Twitter Spaces. We will get round to doing it. It's just I've been busy over Christmas. But we will get round to bringing them back as well. Also, just to say as well, we do keep getting tagged on Twitter. Fans asking us to vocalise our opinion on the manager and players and things like that. You know, a few times I've had comments where people have said, when you're going to use your platform to speak about removing Neil Wood and things like that. I just want to say, as fans, if you wear a Salford shirt or you're the manager of Salford, we'll support you. We're not going to use the platform to say, let's sack the manager. We're not going to use the platform to target individual players. We're Salford fans, aren't we, at the end of the day? And if you put on the kit, we'll support it.
Nah, by the way, if Callum Injury goes, I'm going where he goes.
So you just going to give up on Salford when follow Callum Endra?
Yeah. Nah, if you go free agent, sign for Moorside.
Sign for Moorside Rangers. We'll be there. So basically, in a nutshell, Myles doesn't care about the platform. He's going to set up a Callum Endry podcast and he's just going to follow his career from now on.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, click subscribe. We'll be at the Grimsby game on Friday. If you are there, come and say hi to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone as well that does come over and say hi, or you know, a few people have come over and said, "Oh, we follow you on TikTok and Twitter and stuff like that." So it's always appreciated, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
But he looks like he's shattered. You going to bed?
Nope.
Nope. Anything you want to sign off with?
It's not even my bedtime.
Anything you want to sign off with?
Your mum. Bye.
Fair enough. I'll have to live with this.
Shawty on the